Dear students, I welcome you to this presentation on new tourism schemes and emerging tourism trends in India. To increase the revenue out of tourism and elevate the brand image, plans can be implemented through structured schemes. Schemes are a large-scale schematic plan for laying a particular idea into effect. Ministry of Tourism, India has introduced many schemes to bring Indian tourism into limelight in world scenario. Let us have the following points as our objectives to know more about tourism schemes and emerging tourism trends in India. New schemes of tourism in India, changing trends in tourism and its effect on tourism policy and planning, forecast for tourism in India, strategies to meet emerging trends. Indian government has launched various tourism schemes under different heads. They are publicity and events tourism infrastructure development, market research and statistics, hotels and restaurants, international cooperation, human resource development, overseas marketing. Publicity and events. Under this, the government has announced few schemes to promote Indian tourism. Guidelines to tourism, travel and hospitality, trade associations who are the stakeholders to conduct events which focus on discussing various current issues relating to development, promotion and marketing of tourism. Marketing Development Assistance Scheme has been introduced to promote MICE tourism in India through India Convention Promotion Bureau members. To promote medical or wellness tourism, Marketing Development Assistance Scheme has been established. Tourism infrastructure development. Prime importance has to be given to tourism infrastructure and Indian government has announced the following schemes. Guidelines for setting up live streaming video, scheme for assistance for large revenue generating projects, scheme guidelines for Swadesh Darshan, Central Finance Assistance to Information Technology, scheme guidelines for Prasad, scheme for organizing fair and festival and tourism related events, product or infrastructure development for destinations and circuits, scheme for support to public-private partnership in infrastructure development, guidelines for assistance to central agencies, tourism infrastructure development, scheme of rural tourism. Market research and statistics. Indian Ministry of Tourism uses the professional agencies and consultants for market research and survey. Various feasibility studies and detailed project reports (DPR) are prepared by them for specific tourism projects. Hotels and restaurants. Hotels and restaurants play an important role in tourism. Standards of facilities and services offered by them increases the revenue out of tourism. Schemes are introduced based on hotel classification. International cooperation. It has the systematic consultation and negotiation with international organizations like United Nations World Tourism Organization. This section is responsible for signing MOU, bilateral and multilateral agreements with neighboring countries in the field of tourism. The schemes under this head have been established in three heads. They are external assistance, bilateral tourism cooperation agreements, and participation in the UNWTO. Human resource development. To meet the human resource needs and enhance the quality of service, the government has taken steps through allocating the financial assistance to establish educational institutions like Institutes of Hotel Management and Catering Technology and Applied Nutrition, Foodcraft Institutes, the Indian Institute of Tourism and Travel Management and National Council of Hotel Management and Catering Technology are the institutions functioning under this category. Overseas marketing. There are 14 tourist information offices set by the Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, present in various places of abroad. The main objective of these offices is to focus India as a preferred tourism destination. They conduct campaigns and integrated promotional activities along with travel trade companies, corporate hospitals. Government approved tourism service providers are financially supported through the Marketing Development Assistance Scheme (MDA) administered by the Ministry of Tourism, Government of India. In previous chapters, we have learnt about the history of tourism policies. By recalling them, we can easily understand how the tourism trends are occurring and the policies are modified accordingly. Major changes have been made and draft of National Tourism Policy has been introduced during 2002. This policy positions Indian tourism products. We will analyze the changes occurred in Indian tourism from 2002 in the subsequent paragraph. 2002 to 2003. In 2002, a multi-branched campaign called as Incredible India has been launched with an objective to create a distinctive identity for the country. The diverse attractions of India have been focused through online campaigns by the Ministry of Tourism. This resulted in 13 million hits to the website per month. Incredible India logo has been established with exclamatory mark, which has created a great success of 16% increase in tourist traffic. In 2003, India has been considered as one among the preferred top 10 destinations in the world. 2003 to 2004. This period has been focused as a spiritual destination. New stylish advertisements were released and Indian tourism has won awards also. 2004 to 2005. During this period, almost all tourism potential states of India have promoted their destination. Event-based tourism product in Gujarat, Go Goa 365 days on holidays in Goa, Discover Karnataka in Karnataka, Mobile Museum in Andhra Pradesh, and youth hostels, a low-budget tourism in Tamil Nadu are some examples. The tourist traffic has been raised to 19% during this period, 2006 to 2007. During this time, Ministry of Tourism, India has won awards from PATA for good performances in various fields. In this period, for the first time, India was participating as a partner country in the world's largest travel and tourism show conducted at ITB Berlin. 2007 to 2008. In this period, India has been elected as the chairman of Executive Council of the United Nations World Tourism Organization for 1 year. India received World Travel Awards. To fill the gap of human resource, a program has been launched with a slogan, Earn While You Learn. 2008 to 2009. In 2008 to 2009, a nationwide campaign with a slogan called Atithi Devo Bhava has been introduced. It insisted on hygiene and cleanliness, conduct and behavior, integrity and honesty, and safety and security. 2009 to 2010. During this period, Ministry of Tourism, India has introduced innovative approaches in the tourism policy. They were niche tourism products like heliport tourism, medical tourism, wellness tourism, adventure tourism, cruise tourism, and caravan tourism were introduced. Announced tax holidays and credit relaxation for hotel projects. Relaxation in external commercial borrowings given by Ministry of Finance. Innovative curriculum has been introduced for training of youth to get the skilled human resource. 2010 to 2011. The changes during 2010 to 11 were Ministry of Tourism released social awareness campaign on radio and outdoor media. India has been projected as a holistic destination in international markets. Ministry of Tourism took part in high-level bilateral discussions with Syria, Mexico, Cyprus, Peru, Sri Lanka, Trinidad and Tobago and Indonesia for maintaining cooperation with neighboring countries. 2011 to 2012. During this period, Ministry of Tourism has launched a scheme to develop the tourism circuits which have national and international tourism value. 53 mega projects have been recognized and 35 have been already approved. 2012 to 2013. In this time, more concentration was given to identifying, diversifying, developing and promoting niche tourism products like golf tourism, polo tourism, wellness tourism. The Ministry of Information and Broadcasting and Ministry of Tourism signed MOU on 16th February 2013 to enhance Incredible India through cinema. 2013 to 2014. In November 2014, Government of India launched Tourist Visa on Arrival TVOA, which is enabled by Electronic Travel Authorization ETA, known as the e-Tourist Visa scheme for 43 countries. The facility is likely to enable 7.5% growth in the tourism sector in 2015. The Ministry of Tourism has launched the Incredible India mobile application developed by the National Informatics Centre (NIC), which will assist international and domestic tourists to access information about government recognized tourism service providers. 2014 to 2015. Under Tourism and Pilgrimage Development and Augmentation Yojana, 3 schemes have been announced by Prime Minister of India. They are Hriday, Heritage City Development and Augmentation Yojana, Pilgrimage Rejuvenation and Spirituality Augmentation Drive Prasad, and Swadesh Darshan, world-class infrastructure in the respective destinations. Hriday has been launched on 21st January 2015 with a focus on holistic development of heritage cities. The scheme aims to preserve and revitalize soul of the heritage city to reflect the city's unique character by encouraging aesthetically appealing, accessible, informative and secured environment. In continuation with Hriday, Pilgrimage Rejuvenation and Spirituality Augmentation Drive Prasad has been implemented. Under this scheme, 12 ancient cities with pilgrimage connections have been identified for tourism development. Swadesh Darshan has been introduced to develop world-class infrastructure in the destinations identified by Hriday and Prasad. Tourism in India accounts for 6.8% of the GDP and is the third largest foreign exchange earner for the country. The tourism and hospitality sector's direct contribution to GDP totaled $44.2 billion in 2015. Over 2006 to 2015, direct contribution is expected to register a CAGR of 10.5%. The direct contribution of travel and tourism to GDP is expected to grow 7.2% per annum to $88.6 billion by 2025. Growth in foreign tourists' arrivals. Over 7.757 million foreign tourist arrivals were reported in 2015. Foreign tourist arrivals increased at a CAGR of 7.1% during 2005 to 2015. By 2025, foreign tourist arrivals are expected to increase to 15.3 million according to the World Tourism Organization. Based on the broad guidelines of Planning Commission mentioned in the approach paper to the 12th 5-year plan 2012 to 2017, Working Group has recommended the following strategies for the development of tourism during the 12th plan and they have been implemented. The current rate of growth in tourism sector is about 9%, but it is expected to grow at the rate of 12%. To achieve this, following targets have been fixed for foreign tourist arrivals or FTAs and domestic tourism. Increase India's share of international tourist arrivals, provide adequate facilities for domestic tourism to sustain the growth. Following are the implications to achieve the above targets. Number of foreign tourist arrivals in 2016 are estimated to be 11.24 million. Number of foreign tourist visits in 2016 will be 35.96 million. Number of domestic tourist visits or DTVs in 2016 are estimated to be 1451.46 million. The foreign exchange earnings or FEEs from tourism will increase from rupees 64,889 crore in 2010 to rupees 1,34,383 crores in 2016. Employment generations. Using the data on share of tourism in the total jobs in the country available from tourism satellite accounts or TSA, the total number of jobs in the tourism sector in 2016 are estimated to be 77.5 million as compared to 53 million in 2010. Therefore, an additional employment of 24.5 million is likely to be created during in 2010 to 2016. Manpower requirement in hospitality sector. As per the report of Working Group, hospitality sector needs 8.1 lakh manpower to fill the gap. A brief detail of the proposed initiatives is given below. Strategy 1. Enhancing the institutional infrastructure of hospitality education by opening new institutes of hotel management and food crafts institutes and augmentation and capacity of existing IHM or FCI and facilitating private sector investments. Strategy 2. Hospitality education to be broad-based to cover universities, colleges, polytechnics, industrial training institutes, vocational education at +2 level through CBSE and other state level boards. Strategy 3. Skill development through Hunar Se Rozgar through above educational or training institutions classified star category hotels. Strategy 4. Skills of existing service providers to be certified through a stringent process to enhance their employability. New sectors to be identified, example, restoration workers of heritage buildings and convergence with Planning Commission, Ministries of HRD, Labour and Rural Development. Infrastructure development. Strategy 1. Identify major circuits or destinations having potential to attract large number of visitors for development in mission mode. Strategy 2. Develop tourism parks to be located in developed or underdeveloped or unexplored area of tourist interest. Strategy 3. Identify clusters of villages having unique craft, ethnic art form for development as tourism products. Strategy 4. Existing scheme of development of tourism circuits or destinations to continue. However, sanctioning of mega tourism destinations or circuits to be discontinued. Marketing, branding and promotion. To undertake widespread and aggressive promotional activities, developing new markets CIS, ASEAN, Middle East and African countries. Opening new representative offices overseas for wider reach. Developing and promoting new tourism products like golf, polo, wellness and medical, MICE, caravan, cruise, adventure and wildlife tourism. Hygiene and sanitation. Ministry to undertake major social awareness campaign under Atithi Devo Bhava initiative to involve schools, NGOs, industry associations etc. in carrying out major cleanliness drive at important tourist destinations. Topmost priority will be given for sanctioning of central financial assistance for setting up a wayside amenities, biodegradable toilets, etc. Sustainable tourism. The criteria and indicators of sustainable tourism for hotels, tour operators and rural tourism or homestays would be finalized. For conceptualizing a system or scheme of sustainable tourism criteria for India, STCI, MOT would appoint a lead consultant to provide a detailed operational plan for implementation of STCI. Scope of Market Development Assistance Scheme to reputed organizations in India or overseas. Training of various stakeholders under the existing plan schemes of MOT. Safe and honorable tourism. For the safety and security of the tourists, Ministry of Tourism has formulated a scheme suggesting guidelines for constitution of tourist facility and security organizations in states or UTs. On the advice of the Planning Commission, a pilot project involving ex-servicemen is being implemented in selected states. Development of promotion of niche tourism products. Emphasis will be either on the development of some of the following niche tourism products or developing additional niche products given below: adventure, medical, wellness, golf, polo, cruise, meetings, incentive, conferences and exhibitions, pilgrimage or spiritual travel, film tourism, eco or wildlife or caravan tourism. Convergence. A committee may be constituted under the chairmanship of Prime Minister with members from concerned ministries such as Culture, Civil Aviation, Road Transport and Highways, Urban Development, etc. A committee may be constituted in each state or UTs under the chairmanship of Chief Ministers or Administrator with members from concerned ministries of the state governments or UT administrations. Planning Commission may help the Ministry of Tourism in sorting out the issues with other ministries or organizations at central level as well as with the state. Planning Commission may increase the plan outlay of tourism departments of various states or union territories while finalizing their annual plan outlays every year. Taxation and incentives. One of the bottlenecks in achieving the full potential of tourism sector in India is the high taxes that has led to tourist packages. To avoid this, below strategies can be followed. Taxes levied on tourism industry should be unified, rationalized and made globally competitive. GST for tourism should not be more than 8%. Incentives available to hotels need to be extended to all tourism service providers under Section 35 AD of Income Tax Act 1961. The foreign exchange earned by hotels and inbound tour operators may be considered as deemed exports and full service tax exemption be provided to them at par with other exporters. Hotels may be considered to be included in the infrastructure lending list. Market research and tourism statistics. Second Tourism Satellite Account TSA will be prepared during 12th plan and every 5 years thereafter. Efforts will also be made to prepare tourism satellite account for a few states. Surveys to be conducted in important source markets for desire mapping of foreign tourists from these countries, concurrent and impact evaluation of the marketing strategies and publicity campaigns launched by the Ministry of Tourism in these countries. In each year, these countries may be covered. States or union territories will be encouraged to use the methodology developed by the Ministry of Tourism for collection of domestic and foreign tourist visits in their states or union territories. If it is not possible to recruit the additional manpower for collection of data regularly from the hotels as required in the methodology, They may outsource the job to some consultancy organization. Involvement of states or union territories in tourism development. Active involvement of states or union territories is a prerequisite for integrated tourism development in the country. State or union territories have to also create conducive and investment friendly environment for significant investments in the tourism sector. Following measures will be pursued with the state or union territories in this regard. MOT in association with ASSOCHAM, C2, FICCI, PHDCCI, ICC, etc. will undertake efforts to increase states' awareness of potential of tourism in economic development and employment generation. States to identify infrastructure gaps for tourist destinations and ensure intervention at Chief Minister level, making it a political agenda. States should promote sustainable, safe and honorable tourism. States should take necessary action for establishing the system of single window clearance for various activities in tourism sector on the patterns of Hospitality Promotion and Development Board for hotel sector. State should make available land for hotels, convention, exhibition centers, theme parks, etc. on the pattern of land allotment for manufacturing industry. States should also extend other benefits such as increased floor area ration for tourism projects. Conclusion. From this lesson, we can understand that the government has to concentrate on revising the tourism policies and strategies to maintain India as a preferred tourism destination in the global scenario. Thank you.